Welcome back into the Bettor Half Hour. First ever stand-up interview segment with my guy,
You already know.
You've seen him on Odds with Ends, killing the game. All right, you've seen this segment before. We grade the spreads, and we go over all of the games. Of course, NFL wildcard weekend. We got Saturday, we got Sunday, we even got one Monday. Let's take a quick peek at against the spread on the season. You know, the Cowboys have been dominant, 13-4 on the season. Buffalo 9-6-2. String of 10-7s. Cardinals, Patriots, and Bengals. And we wrap it up with the Bucs and Niners at 9-8 against the spread. Sean, fired up to get your sides and your grades. Let's start out in Cincinnati. I got to be saying what I have to, which is the Bengals haven't won a playoff game since 1990, the year I was born, people, crawling, watching whatever on Rugrats. I don't even know what was on TV. Raiders, 4-game win streak to get in. What are you thinking on this side? 5.5 at the moment.
Yeah, really interesting matchup. We have the Raiders coming off one of the best regular season games I've seen, maybe of all time. No hyperbole there. The NFL didn't do them any favors. Short week, they got them coming jammed up right and going on the road to play Cincinnati. I think it comes down to, well, let me back up a second. I feel like this Raiders team has a little something to it. Like, they're very confident. Carr has those boys actually believing in themselves. Going into Cincinnati is going to be an interesting game. It comes down to Joe Burrow and which guy shows up, right? I don't think accurate is the right word to talk. When you talk about accuracy and quarterbacking, Joe Burrow, his ball placement is next level. The big thing here is Cincinnati and Joe Burrow have smoked man defense and against the blitz. When he gets blitz, he finds Chase, Higgins. He knows where he wants to go with the ball. When he gets man, he's so accurate that he can pick it apart. The Raiders play a ton of zone. They sit in zone all day long. So I think that makes this game really interesting. I lean Raiders and the points, and I'll give it a B+. I think they have a really good chance. They're very familiar with each other as well. They played earlier in the year. I think this might be too many points at 5.5.
I like what you're saying. I just think this Raiders team is two teams, indoors and outdoors, and 3 of their last 4 covers and wins are indoors in a nice, cushy, no-weather factor. You saw what Derek Carr did or didn't do against the Browns. He barely got a W over Nick Mullins, who doesn't even have a picture in Madden. I'm looking at this Bengals team, 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games, 8 of their last 10 Ws. This is a top 5 run Ds. Josh Jacobs is going to be doing not much in this game. And you saw earlier in the season, 32-13. I'm going to go with the team that got rest versus the team that had 87 defensive snaps on Sunday night with the shortest turnaround as well, for what it's worth.
And just like you said, but really quick, Jekyll and Hyde on Cincinnati, too. I also saw them lose to the Bears. I've seen them play really well, and I've seen them play not so well. So maybe that rest worked against them. Maybe it's too many points. We'll see. I give it a B+, though.
All right, here we go. Different sides to kick it off. I love it. All right, now we got a team. Third time they're dancing. Bills win the AFC East. They host, as you know, 14-10 in Buffalo the first time they danced. Went to New England, sauced them, got it right there. What do you got in this one 4-point spread at the moment?
Bill Belichick, there's weather going to be involved. It's going to be cold. Josh Allen's talking about he can't feel his feet in cold weather. He doesn't like it. His circulation's all messed up. So there's that factor. I think Belichick's going to go back to his bread and butter. He's going to say, hey, I've been to Buffalo. I ran it down their throat. I hit him in the mouth when it was cold. And he's going to come back and try to do that again. Now, the rebuttal for that for Buffalo is, throw another guy in the box. I think it's that and get the guy Josh Allen moving with his feet. It seems like every time he runs and takes off, designed or not, he's picking up a first down. So I think the Patriots try to run it down their throat, punch him in the mouth, and I don't think Buffalo lets them do that. I like Buffalo -4. I'll also give that a B+. I'll give it a B+ as well because I want to give it an A, but Belichick is way too scary for an A. I like Buffalo here.
I like what you're putting down. I might be leaning New England. I like the under a lot more in this game. It is clearly top 2 team defenses and points against 17.5. I like what you're saying. I'm just going to, for sake of TV debate, I'm going to go with New England because, again, Bill Belichick off a bad loss, too. New England, they're coming in, they're angry. I'm going to stick to what works.
Matt Jones can't make any mistakes. I think that's a big thing, too. He makes one mistake, turns it over, and Buffalo gets a quick, easy score. If he has to drop back and throw the ball, they're in deep trouble, in my opinion.
All right, well, we're moving on. We got a little Eagles, Bucks now. This one's interesting. 6.5-point spread earlier in the season. Eagles covered, if you remember that 2-point conversion. In Raymond James, though, who do you like in this one? First ever start for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I
playoffs.
like the Bucs at home in the playoffs. I think they want to come in and get it rolling. This is a bad matchup for the Eagles. They like to run the ball. And even though Tampa Bay, last year, if I would have told you, hey, they're going to try to run the ball in Tampa Bay, that's how they're going to get in the game, it's like absolutely no shot, done, dusted, forget about it. But Tampa Bay's been a little soft on the run game this year. It's overall this year. Shaq Barrett's back. JPP is back. I think they give the Eagles a lot of trouble. I give this an A. I think the Bucs take care of business at home.
I love it. I'm right there with you. Bucs 6-1 their last 7 as a home favorite as well. We're on the right side finally on the program. All right, now we're moving on. This one's a blockbuster event. We got the Niners headed to Dallas. I'm excited to hear your take on this one. Line has moved a little, but it's chilling at 3 and seems to be selling at 3. What you got for me in that one?
I cannot wait to watch this game. This is going to be the history. When I was little, I used to put that bandana on like prime time, like Niners and Cowboys. Like Deion was my favorite guy, right? Like I love Deion. So there's a very nostalgic matchup here. But both of these guys, you kind of know what they want to do. Niners want to run the ball. They will run the ball 50 times if they have to. And I think that's what Shanahan wants to do. I know he's not going to talk about it, but I think he saw the little banged up Jimmy G come back, and anytime he saw pressure, Jimmy G struggled last week. It was apparent when they played the Rams. That's exactly what was happening. So they want to run the ball, and Dallas wants to throw the ball, but the Niners front, they play aggressive, they hit hard, and I think that's going to be an issue. So it's whoever's having success. If the Niners are running the ball very well, they're going to be trouble. So I also think we were talking about this earlier. Picking the side here is a little too spooky for me. I like the under. I like under 50.5. I think whoever's having success, if the Niners are having success, they're running the ball, the clock's running. And if the Cowboys have to drop back, it might be a little pressure getting sacks and pressure on Dak. So I think the clock is running either way. I would say on the under, I give it an A. On the -3, this number continues to drop. This is a don't touch for me. I wouldn't give up 3 for Dallas if you force me to. So I'll give that a D, but I do like the under.
Well said. I'm going to go Niners +3. I'm nervous about it. McCarthy in playoff games, not the best coach.
Yeah.
Also, Niners are 7-2 in their last 9. They could be the hottest team right now in the wild card, coming in out of nowhere, playing with house money, all the pressure on Dallas. And like you said, they're going to run the ball, and run the ball some more. Coaching advantage definitely to San Fran. We move on. All right, now we have the Chiefs hosting the Steelers just a couple weeks ago. 36-10 shellacking at Arrowhead. Who you got for me in this one?
I'll keep this one quick for everybody. I have the Chiefs big. I don't know how the Steelers score enough points to keep up, and I think they're going to be playing from behind the whole game. I think Ben Roethlisberger, and this is like one of my props I'm looking at going into the weekend, I think Ben Roethlisberger might throw this ball 50 times. He might throw the ball 50 times. It's going to be 40+ for sure. I'm looking for a pass attempts prop. I haven't seen one out yet, but look out for that. They don't score enough points. It's too much pressure on Ben. He's going to have to drop back a ton. They struggle. I like the Chiefs at home big.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm going to give it an A-.
Yeah.
All but undefeated W's for double-digit wild card favorites in the history of this spot. 5-0, humble number, nevertheless, 36-10 blowout. It's going to be up to this Chiefs defense to stop Big Ben. I see a Spagnuolo scheme all day, handling biz, and you can't stop Patty Mahomes.